Yeah, my wonderful people, we are back here again, still on the issue of the Biafran liberation and the marginalization of Igbo. This one is another proof coming from the office of the President General of Ohaneze Ndarurala, Chief Dr. Emmanuel Iwanyanwu. He don't come out to list the proofs, whether you call them 5 proofs, or 10 proofs, or 100 proofs, that the Fulani government is marginalizing the Igbos in the so-called contraction of a country called Nigeria. So once you get this message, you know what to do. Do me a favor, you like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. Well, on Hanez and Believe, whatever you may choose to call them, they don't bounce back one after the other. It's only left for them if they will still stand, because once they make one statement, the next one, when Ghana must go, move around, then they will come back again and start to blame the Biafrans. You all know they are marginalizing the Igbos. Still yet, you all are the one also placing a bounty on the head of Simon Ekpa, who is not fighting for his family, who is not fighting for his state, Ebonyi State, but only fighting for the interests of all the whole Biafrans. Can't you see that these people are complicit in their judgment over this issue of the Biafran marginalization, and the injustice have been meted out to the Biafrans, both locally, state level, and also at the federal level. So my wonderful people, if you get this message, you know what to do. Just like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. And in this message, we are going to join it with other messages that is also very important for our human consumption, because we consume food and also consume all these messages into our heart that make us keep us going. Oil bunkering troops recover and destroy 14 boats. All happened in Abia State, which is Biafra land. According to Edward Buba, he said we are making operational adjustments to protect farmers in Nigeria Defense Headquarters. All Ashe. These people who are keep on initiating bandits and Boko Haram, call them repentant Boko Harams, into the military, and you are telling me you are protecting them. How are you going to protect them? Whereas the people you are sending out there to go and protect the farmers are also complicit of the same thing. I mean, they are guilty of that same offense, because their own brothers are the ones inside the bush killing the farmers. So tell me, how are they going to fight their own brothers? It is not done. You get the point now, eh? It is not done. Anyway, my people, be like saying here, we go take carry our nose, they go to where it's supposed to be. Let us go there. Please, there's no time to take time. The Ohaneze Igbo worldwide has accused the Fulani government of marginalizing Igbos in Nigeria. According to the President General of Ohaneze, Ndiberibe Chief Dr. Emmanuel Iwanyanwu made the allegations in a statement which he released yesterday. He listed some of the points to support his allegation, to include the reduced number of states in the southeast or compared to other regions in the country, least number of ministerial slots even against the Fulani character principle. The continued incarceration of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is also among the list, and the destruction of Igbo businesses and properties nationwide. Iwanyanwu also praised the labor leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, which is Chief Edwin Clark, as a respected voice of the region, adding that the leader or the elder statesman who has been fighting injustice is mandated to speak for the southern leaders. Edwin Clark is even more vocal than this so-called Emmanuel Iwanyanwu Akpakpo. Southeast is the only geopolitical zone in Nigeria that has got only 5 states, whereas other zones have been between 6 and 7 states. 48 ministers were appointed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu by law of federal character. Southeast should have 8 ministers, but you have only 5 ministers, while some other zones have up to 10 ministers. All the efforts to develop railway infrastructure in Nigeria, nothing was done in the southeast, in spite of the fact that our people are traders who travel a lot. Isiam, that is part of the marginalization. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been incarcerated for many years, and every effort to plead his release met with failure, while many other Nigerians arrested and accused of similar offense have all been released. According to the Fulani Character Commission, the presidency is zoned to rotate between North and South instead of rotating through the 6 geopolitical zones. This has made it impossible for the Southeast to produce a president when 2 large zones come together to deny the zone the opportunity. The presidency was zoned to the South. The Southern and the Middle Belt met, deliberated and resolved to zone it to the Southeast. In their own opinion, justice demanded that it should be zoned to the Southeast. They therefore zoned it to the Southeast. Later on, Southwest candidate emerged in the APC, being the political party in power. The Southern and the Middle Belt Leaders Forum resolved to support an Igbo candidate. This is how the support for P2B came up. From the result of the election, P2B won clearly in Lagos, Delta, Abuja, and many other places, including the Middle Belt. I must confess that the Southern and the Middle Belt Leaders Forum has nothing against Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They were convinced, in all honesty, that it was the turn of the Southeast to produce the president. When the result was announced, Tinubu was declared winner, and the Southeast candidate went to court to seek redress. However, as the Supreme Court of Nigeria affirmed Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory, as law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law, we congratulated Mr. President and promised to give him every support he requires to build Nigeria for good. It might interest anyone who cares to know that we have manifested this in practical terms. For example, when many parts of Nigeria were going on demonstrations, Southeast was approached to join. But as a leader of Southeast, I made a proclamation telling my people not to join, and they hearkened to my voice and never joined the protest. It is not you, but from the Biafra government in exile. So do not lie, this old fool. We in the Southeast have made substantial investment in many parts of the country, and it is our interest to assist Bola Ahmed Tinubu to succeed. Any failure by Mr. President will be a calamity to Igbo, who have made a huge investment in many places in the country, Iwanyanwu stated. The Ohanese leader used the opportunity to call on Bola Ahmed Tinubu to address the injustice and challenges the Igbos are facing in the country. He said, I heard at one of our meetings of the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum brought up the problems of obvious marginalization of my people by the Fulani government, and the forum expressed their sympathy to the Igbos. I remember vividly a Kano whose controlled detention is causing problems in the Southeast, but till now they refuse to address the issue. After the 2023 general election, we experienced the world situation which after P2B won in Lagos, Abuja, and some other states, a group of people held a meeting and boasted that they will cripple Igbo and make sure they don't succeed in business and politics. The activities of this group were glaringly obvious in Lagos, where after P2B's victory in Lagos State, every effort was made to stop Igbo from voting. At times, violence was used to stop them. Igbo were abused and threatened to leave Lagos. Some markets in Lagos State dominated by Igbos were either closed down or demolished. I held a meeting with the leadership of Lagos State. I'm happy the matter has slowed down. An Igbo man, His Royal Highness Eze Nwajago, who was arrested in Lagos State for no justifiable reasons, is still in detention in Lagos. His only offense was the statement he made, which, if the same statement was made by persons of other tribes, would not be taken seriously. We expect Mr. President to look into this matter in order to forestall future occurrence. We also woke up one morning in Abuja to hear that a sprawling estate owned by an Igbo man, Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu Ikukuoma, has been totally demolished. This matter has been reported to me. I requested all relevant information regarding the demolition. From my findings, due process of law was not taken before this demolition. We also appeal to Mr. President to investigate this case of demolition of Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu estate in Abuja by the so-called hungry Nyesom Wike. Iwanyanwu, however, thanked Bola Ahmed Tinubu for appointing Rear Admiral Emmanuel Ogala as the Chief of Naval Staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Moving forward, oil bunkering. Troops recover and destroy 14 boats in Abia State. Troops of Operation Udoka on Friday evening destroyed 14 boats and several drums of crude oil recovered from oil bunkers at Isimini Waterside, Ukwa West local government area of Abia State. Leading to the operation near an oil flow station in the area, General Officer Commanding GOC A2 Division of the Nigerian Army Enugu, Major General Hassan Dada, said troops acting on intelligence laid siege on the bunkers for 5 days before eventually catching up with them. According to him, 6 suspects were arrested and handed over to the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, for further questioning and prosecution. Flanked by the brigade commander in charge of 14th Brigade Army, Nigerian Army Ohofia, Brigadier General Ulusoladiya, while addressing newsmen at the Craig, the GOC said 8 of the 6 boats were large Cotonou boats, while others were small boats. He added that the bunkerers used their equipment to rupture oil pipelines in the area, steal crude, some of which they refine, and some they take to the high seas and sell at ridiculous prices to the enemies of the country. The GOC further stated that the leader of the cartel had been identified but was on the run, vowing that no economic saboteur will be given a breathing space within the operational areas of Operation Udoka. According to him, the bunkerers used the proceeds of the stolen crude oil to finance terrorism. That is where they will land, I know. Major General Dada warned all those involved in the illicit act to turn a new leaf or brace up for the wrath of the military. This is just the beginning of the operation, and we will make sure no stones is left unturned. Anybody found culpable will be dealt with. It is high time they left this joint operation area because we won't spare any of them. Nobody should be involved in any form of economic sabotage within Operation Udoka joint operation area. We are here to ensure that no form of economic sabotage occurs in our joint operational area. We have been here conducting operations against economic saboteurs trying to take crude oil, which is the mainstay of our economy. Based on intelligence, we waited for them for 5 good days until yesterday, which happens to be Saturday, when they came to get crude oil from the pipeline. Then we moved in and recovered 14 boats, some with crude oil, according to him, he said. Last but not the least, we are making efforts to protect or to adjust to protect farmers in Nigeria, Defense Headquarters Edward Buba. The Defense Headquarters on Friday said operational adjustments have been made by the military to prioritize protection for farmers in Nigeria amid the rainy seasons. Major General Edward Buba, the Director of Defense Media Operation, made this known in Abuja while giving updates on the operation of the armed forces. Buba said the armed forces had intensified intelligence collection effort targeted at hunting terrorists and striking them where they may be hiding and hibernating. Winning the war against the terrorists is a non-negotiable, he said. According to Buba, troops had different operations to July 220, arrested 395 suspects and rescued 202 kidnapped hostages in the last 7 days. The general added that troops recovered 432 assaulted weapons that includes 9,004 assaulted ammunition, 3 PKT guns, 1 G3 rifle, 18 locally fabricated guns, and 83 AK-47 rifles. Others include 5,893 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition, 2,064 rounds of 7.62 mm NATO, and 401 rounds of 9 mm ammo, 200 rounds of 7.62 by 54 mm, and 154 rounds of 7.62 by 51 mm, 195 live cartridges, and 17 magazines. All these things are being recovered from the so-called insurgents. Anyway, my people, I don't hear them. I hear me go take back break. and I go hear my voice again when I come back. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel for more interesting videos coming your way. Okay, Messiano.